Hey y'all, what's up? Chad Right Country here, once again on the channel, Team Righteous, and we're working on a 2011 FZ8 here in the shop, and wanted to show y'all a little bit about what we're working on here. It's actually a common problem with Yamahas. So, customer had a stator and the flywheel come apart inside the bike. It's super common on these Yamahas, and I'm going to show you what they do here in just a second. Alright, so if you look inside of here, these right here do not have anything covering up the magnets, and right around 15,000 miles they come apart. So it slings all the magnets out, blows the stator up, breaks all the plastic out of it and everything. And there's also, most people don't know this, but there's a bearing inside of this cover here that you have to replace, and a bearing inside the engine that you have to replace. So got all that there done for him, got his new parts and stuff put back on there for him, and then we the old pickup is over there, so we took the drain pan off, cleaned it out, replaced his pickup here, and gonna do an oil change on it and everything, and then heading to the dyno. So we cannot ECU flash the FZ8s, but we can tune it through a power commander. So he has a power commander 5 on here. So we're gonna swap out the air filter, put in the Sprint filter that we got from Brock's. Be sure to use that discount code to save you some money. And we're gonna put that air filter in there, strap it to the dyno, and see how much power we can get out of this thing right here. He said he's tired of getting beat up by the R6s out there that his buddy's got, so we're gonna see if we can help him get that there done. So anyways, we're gonna get this oil pan on here, get it filled back up with oil, and then we'll be getting to the dyno before long. Alright y'all, so we're back here another day, got everything finished up, got it all bolted back together, getting ready to make some dyno pulls. So let's see what this thing right here can make with a baseline. Like I said the other day, it's got a power commander 5 in it, so we won't be able to control the timing or anything else in the ECU, but we'll be able to control the fuel. And from where we're at already, it already seems like the fuel's a little bit off. So we're gonna see where it's at though once we get making some pulls here in just a second. Here we go, we got the results there. So the tune that's in this power commander here already, it's actually not too bad. It's right around where we're targeting at. So I'm gonna fool with it some. I'm gonna save what's in here, but I'm gonna fool with it some, whatever, and see if we can get some more out of it. See if we can get above 100 horsepower, but I really don't see too much gains with this thing right here. Unless, like I said, unless it just doesn't like fuel or wants a little bit more fuel. So we'll see from that right there. Clean up his idle a little bit. It's definitely lean and at idle, so we're gonna mess that with there some. But other than that, this thing here's running in pretty good shape is the way it is with what he's got set up for it anyways. So let's see what we can do with this thing right here. Alright y'all, so made some changes here in the power commander. Like I said, we tried to add a little bit of fuel down low where it's idling at. It was a little bit lean there. And we try to make some changes on the tip end where it's a little bit lean on the tip end, and then we try to pull a little bit of fuel out up top to see what it likes. So we're gonna see if we can get any better results out of this thing. And like I said before, the air fuel ratio is not too bad off. It's kind of generally where we target at, but some bikes like a little bit leaner, some bikes like a little bit richer. So we're gonna fool with it some, see if we can get any more out of this thing. It has been dyno tuned before. The owner, I don't think, was aware of that. So we noticed that once we was into the power commander. So like I said, we're gonna see if the changes we make are gonna make any more benefits, and then we'll go from there. So anyways, I'm gonna leave y'all over here on this side this time. Let y'all listen to this Yoshimura on this thing, see how y'all like it. I think it sounds great on this bike. Real good, quiet sound to it. Sounds pretty good. I said, there wasn't too much more to be gained out of this thing. So this is one of them, just like we're gonna tell the customer or whatever. The bike had already been dyno tuned before, and the tune wasn't very bad off. So the other thing we've really done is went in there and touched it up. We actually ended up changing the sprint filter in there, and we actually ended up putting a sprint filter in there, and we ended up changing the fuel around a little bit, finding what it liked. They may have tuned it on a different, different fuel or something like that out there too. But like I said, we found what it liked. We gained a couple of horsepower out of it, but we're not going to end up actually charging this customer for a full dyno tune. I'm just going to charge him for, cleaning it up and everything. So if you've got a bike that's been dyno tuned before, we throw it on the dyno. It's, it's pretty spot on or whatever. We're not out to try to get somebody or whatever just because we got you on the dyno. You got to pay us now for the full price. That's just not how we operate. So anyways, like I said, we went in there, cleaned it up a little bit, got the air fuel ratio line running a little bit smoother, and it actually ended up liking it a little bit leaner. So we ended up putting it there, ended up making a little bit more torque, maybe like 1 foot-pound more torque, 2 more horsepower, and we did. Sometimes we can sit there and get them and fight them to try to break 100. This number is so close. So usually we're off by 7 or 8 horsepower to begin with, and then we'll gain 6 or 7 horsepower and be right there at 98 or 99 horsepower, and we're trying to get it over that hump. Well, when we started off, we was already at 98 horsepower, so made a little bit of adjustments, got it to break 100. Did I do it, or did the other person do it, or was it kind of a team effort? I'm gonna call it a team effort on this one. Team righteous, that's how we roll. So anyways, like I said, we ended up cleaning up his idle a little bit, though it was a little bit lean on idle as well. So we added a little bit of fuel there, got it to be exactly where it needed to be at. Other than that, let's see what he likes about this thing. We're gonna let him take this thing right here for a ride when he gets back here to pick it up here in a couple of days, and it'll be ready to go. So anyways, we appreciate all of y'all. If you got a Yamaha FZ8, unfortunately, we can't tune it through the ECU, but we still can tune it through a Power Commander or a Bazzaz if you got one of those. So be sure to hit us up. We can get you dyno tuned here at 57 Motorsports, or if you got any other kind of bikes, if you're looking to get your ECU flash for any of the bikes that you've seen on the channel before, maybe some others that you haven't seen on the channel, be sure to hit us up as well. The description down below has got our contact information. Appreciate all y'all. Have a good one.